Tim Burton, born in 1958 in Burbank, California, had a humble upbringing. His parents, Bill and Jean, worked at the local studios. His father as a former minor league baseball player and car salesman, and his mother as a nurse. The young Burton often found solace in drawing and watching movies, particularly horror and monster films. His early exposure to cinema and art sparked his interest in storytelling. At the age of 13, he created his first stop-motion animation film, The Giant Zelig, which demonstrated his innate talent for visual storytelling. Burton's unique vision and style caught the attention of Disney executives after he graduated from the California Institute of the Arts. They hired him as an animator, but his unconventional ideas often clashed with the studio's family-friendly image. Paul Rubens, the creator of Pee-wee Herman, discovered Burton's talent and hired him to direct Pee-wee's Big Adventure in 1985. This film became a surprise hit and launched Burton's directing career. The filmmaker's subsequent projects, such as Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands, showcased his dark, whimsical style and cemented his reputation as a visionary filmmaker. Burton's work continues to inspire and influence filmmakers and artists worldwide. Tim Burton is a renowned producer, known for his unique and imaginative style. You may have first recognized his work in movies like Beetlejuice or Edward Scissorhands. Some believe his most defining work to be The Nightmare Before Christmas. What's your favorite Tim Burton film? Was it the first one you saw, or did you discover his work later on? We'd love to hear your stories and memories related to this classic producer in the comments below. As we continue, you'll learn many surprising facts about Tim Burton, from funny anecdotes to shocking revelations, and even a few heartwarming tales. So, keep watching. For instance, did you know that Tim Burton was once fired from a job at Walt Disney? It's true. But that didn't stop him from becoming one of the most influential producers in Hollywood. So, whether you're a longtime fan of Tim Burton or just discovering his work, there's something for everyone in this video. So, stay tuned, and let's explore the fascinating world of Tim Burton together. Ever since Tim Burton was a child, he was drawn to the world of art and storytelling. At the age of 13, he created his first short film using stop-motion animation, which he built with clay. This early experience ignited his passion for filmmaking and storytelling through visuals. During his teenage years, Burton's artistic talents were recognized by his teachers, who encouraged him to pursue a career in art. He attended the California Institute of the Arts, where he honed his skills in animation and filmmaking. Burton's unique style and vision were evident in his early work, which often featured dark, whimsical themes and characters. His distinct aesthetic and storytelling approach caught the attention of Disney, where he worked as an animator and concept artist. Despite his early success, Burton felt constrained by the studio's family-friendly image. He left Disney to pursue his vision independently, which eventually led to the production of his first feature film, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. From there, Burton's career took off, and he became known for his visually striking and imaginative films such as Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Batman. Throughout his career, Tim Burton has remained true to his artistic vision, creating films that are both visually stunning and thought-provoking. His passion for storytelling and visual art has inspired generations of filmmakers and artists, leaving a lasting impact on the world of cinema. Tim Burton, a renowned producer, has made a significant impact in the film industry with his unique and distinctive style. Born on August 25, 1958, Burton has been captivating audiences for decades with his imaginative and sometimes dark storytelling. Throughout his career, Burton has directed numerous classic films such as Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Alice in Wonderland. His work often features a blend of fantasy, horror, and humor, creating a world that is both intriguing and unsettling. Burton's films have resonated with audiences of all ages and have become a beloved part of cinematic history. His unique vision and creativity have set him apart from other filmmakers and have earned him a devoted following. Despite his success, Burton remains humble and dedicated to his craft. He continues to push the boundaries of what is possible in filmmaking and inspires a new generation of filmmakers to do the same. In conclusion, Tim Burton's contributions to the film industry are immeasurable. His imaginative storytelling and distinctive style have left a lasting impact on cinema and will continue to do so for years to come. Tim Burton, a name synonymous with unique and imaginative storytelling, faced numerous challenges early on in his career. Financial struggles were common for this budding producer, With limited resources, he had to rely on creativity rather than extravagant budgets to bring his visions to life. This forced him to perfect the art of visual storytelling, making every frame count, and communicating complex ideas through simple yet powerful images. Industry skepticism was another mountain to climb. His unconventional ideas often clashed with Hollywood's traditionalist views. Instead of conforming, Burton remained steadfast, believing in his ability to create something extraordinary. He turned the tables by using this very skepticism as fuel for his creativity, resulting in groundbreaking films that defied conventions and captivated audiences worldwide. One notable example is his film Edward Scissorhands. Initially met with resistance due to its unusual narrative and dark themes, Burton managed to convince the studio by presenting a short animated storyboard. His persistence paid off, leading to one of his most successful films, which has since become a classic. In essence, Tim Burton's early career hurdles served as stepping stones towards greatness. His resilience and innovative solutions paved the way for a new era of storytelling, proving that creativity can indeed triumph over adversity. In Sam Hamm's original screenplay for Batman Returns, the Penguin and Catwoman were pursuing hidden treasure. However, the producer, Tim Burton, sought a different direction. He enlisted Daniel Waters, known for Heathers, who introduced the concept of a corrupt business mogul supporting the Penguin's mayoral campaign. The hill where Edward's Gothic mansion stands in Edward Scissorhands is inspired by the California Institute of the Arts, where Burton studied. The Institute's campus is situated on a hill in Valencia, overlooking a typical, tidy suburban town. At first, Burton envisioned the Joker with bright green hair and Batman. However, Jack Nicholson, who played the Joker, advised against it, suggesting that it would appear too clown-like. He pointed out that the bright green in the Joker's hair in the comics is usually more of a lightning effect. After graduating from the California Institute of the Arts, Tim Burton's career took a significant turn with his first job at Walt Disney Animation Studios. Despite facing creative differences, he managed to make an impression with his unique style. In 1982, his short film Vincent showcased his stop-motion animation skills and Gothic aesthetic. This marked a pivotal moment for the producer as it gained recognition from critics and peers alike. The release of Pee-wee's Big Adventure in 1985 truly catapulted Burton into the spotlight. Producer Robert Weiss praised Burton's direction, stating, "Tim had a clear vision for the film, and his creativity brought Pee-wee to life in a way that was both funny and endearing." However, it was Beetlejuice in 1988 that solidified Burton's reputation as a visionary filmmaker. Critic Roger Ebert described the film as an extraordinary blend of horror and comedy, unlike anything we've seen before. Burton's collaboration with actor Johnny Depp began in 1990 with Edward Scissorhands, which became a cult classic. Depp expressed his admiration for Burton, saying, "Tim creates these worlds that are so unique and captivating. Working with him feels like stepping into a dream." The year 2001 saw the release of The Royal Tenenbaum, a film produced by Burton. Although he didn't direct it, his involvement was significant. Director Wes Anderson noted Tim's input was invaluable. His understanding of storytelling and character development greatly enhanced the film. In recent years, Burton's career has continued to flourish with projects like Dumbo and The Addams Family. His contributions to the world of film and animation remain significant, inspiring generations of filmmakers and artists. Tim Burton has expressed that one of his films, despite not considering it his greatest, remains his personal favorite. This is none other than Edward Scissorhands. Interestingly, the score for this movie is composer Danny Elfman's favorite among all the soundtracks he has created. In an unexpected turn of events, Pierce Brosnan was considered for the role of Batman in Burton's film but declined it. Brosnan humorously shared that his decision stemmed from his inability to take seriously a man who wears his underpants outside his pants. He later took on the role of Dr. Fate in Black Adam, another DC hero. The title Edward Scissorhands bears a resemblance to Ed Wood, and both films share a common thread. They mark the second collaboration between Burton and Johnny Depp, and each features Depp's character interacting with a horror film icon. In Edward Scissorhands, Depp's character interacts with Vincent Price, while in Ed Wood, Depp interacts with Martin Landau's impression of Bela Lugosi. This pattern showcases Burton's creative inclination to blend the past and present in his storytelling. Tim Burton's artistic vision is a reflection of his unique worldview, shaped by his childhood experiences and personal perspectives. The producer is known for his distinct style, which often features elements of the macabre, the whimsical, and the unusual. Burton's work is characterized by a sense of otherworldliness, with characters in settings that are both dark and fantastical. This is evident in films such as Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and The Nightmare Before Christmas, where the line between reality and imagination is blurred. The filmmaker's use of bold colors, exaggerated features, and Gothic elements further sets his work apart. A key aspect of Burton's process is his ability to infuse his personal experiences into his art. For instance, his childhood in Burbank, California, where he felt like an outsider, has greatly influenced his work. This sense of isolation and longing is evident in many of his films, such as Edward Scissorhands and Big Fish. Burton's worldview is also reflected in his work through his exploration of themes such as identity, acceptance, and the supernatural. His films often feature characters who are misunderstood or ostracized by society, such as Ed Wood and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. By exploring these themes, Burton challenges viewers to question their own perceptions and biases. The producer's approach to storytelling is also unique. He often combines elements of horror, comedy, and fantasy to create a genre that is entirely his own. Burton's use of stop-motion animation, such as in Corpse Bride and The Nightmare Before Christmas, further showcases his innovative style. In summary, Tim Burton's artistic vision and process are shaped by his personal experiences and worldview. His distinct style and approach to storytelling have made him a beloved figure in the world of film. Tim Burton, an accomplished producer, has faced his share of challenges in both personal relationships and professional endeavors. His unique vision and style have often clashed with the expectations of others, leading to strained relationships. Burton's unconventional upbringing and creative instincts have been a source of both inspiration and isolation for him. As a child, he often felt like an outsider, a theme that would later become a hallmark of his films. This sense of otherness has sometimes made it difficult for him to connect with others on a deeper level. In his professional life, Burton has faced criticism and resistance from studios and collaborators who have struggled to understand his vision. His creative control has been challenged, and he has been forced to navigate the politics of Hollywood. Despite these challenges, Burton has remained committed to his artistic vision, producing a body of work that continues to captivate audiences. On a personal level, Burton's relationships have often been tumultuous. His romantic relationships have been marked by intensity and passion, but also by conflict and misunderstanding. His romantic partners have sometimes struggled to reconcile their own creative ambitions with the demands of a relationship with such a driven and focused individual. Burton's relationships with his family have also been complex. He has spoken publicly about his strained relationship with his father, who struggled to understand his son's creative pursuits. Despite these challenges, Burton has remained close to his mother, who has been a source of support and inspiration throughout his life. Throughout his life and career, Tim Burton has faced numerous struggles and challenges. Yet, he has remained committed to his artistic vision and his unique perspective on the world. His personal relationships may be complex, but they have also provided him with a rich source of inspiration and creativity. As he continues to produce classic films and shows, Burton remains a vital and influential figure in the world of entertainment. Tim Burton, a producer renowned for his unique vision, has significantly influenced the film industry. His work often explores themes of isolation, identity, and the macabre, offering a fresh perspective that has captivated audiences worldwide. Burton's innovative storytelling techniques have inspired many in the industry. According to Guillermo del Toro, a fellow filmmaker, Tim Burton has a very particular and distinct voice. It's a voice that is both classic and modern, and it's a voice that is instantly recognizable. One of Burton's most significant contributions is his distinctive visual style. His use of dark, Gothic aesthetics, combined with a touch of humor, has become a trademark of his films. As production designer, Rick Heinrichs, who worked on Sleepy Hollow, states, "Tim has a unique way of looking at the world, and he's not afraid to push boundaries. He creates these incredibly rich, imaginative worlds that are both dark and whimsical." Moreover, Burton's work has also influenced animation techniques. His stop-motion classic The Nightmare Before Christmas has become a cult favorite, inspiring a new generation of animators. According to Henry Selick, the director of the film, Tim's vision and creativity were instrumental in bringing The Nightmare Before Christmas to life. His passion for the art form and his willingness to take risks have had a profound impact on the animation industry. Burton's impact extends beyond the film industry, inspiring musicians, writers, and visual artists. His work has been celebrated for its originality and its ability to resonate with audiences of all ages. As singer-songwriter Danny Elfman, who has frequently collaborated with Burton, states, "Tim's work has a timeless quality to it. It speaks to something deep within us, and it inspires us to see the world in a different way." In conclusion, Tim Burton's contribution to the film industry is undeniable. His unique storytelling techniques, distinctive visual style, and innovative animation methods have left a lasting impact on the industry and have inspired countless artists in various fields. Tim Burton, a well-known producer and director, has a soft spot for Bollywood films. His fascination with this Indian cinema genre is just one of the many facets that make him an intriguing figure in the film industry. In an interesting turn of events, it was Tim Burton's then partner, Helena Bonham Carter, who inadvertently diagnosed him with Asperger's syndrome. While researching for a role related to autism, she noticed several typical traits that he shared. Although he has never received an official diagnosis, he believes that he falls under the autism spectrum. This belief was further solidified after watching a documentary about autism. When it comes to his work, Tim Burton's creative process is unique and unconventional. For instance, he pitched the idea of a film to Warner Brothers by showing them the 1962 Topps trading cards that inspired its screenplay. This approach showcases his innovative thinking and his ability to see the potential in unconventional sources of inspiration. In conclusion, Tim Burton's passion for Bollywood, his self-diagnosed Asperger's syndrome, and his unconventional pitch to Warner Brothers are all testament to his unique perspective and approach to filmmaking. His work continues to resonate with audiences around the world, and his contributions to the film industry are cherished by many. Tim Burton, the producer, is known for his unique and imaginative style in filmmaking. But what about his life outside of the professional sphere? Burton is a private person, but he has shared glimpses into his personal values and interests that inform his work. Burton has a deep appreciation for the misunderstood and the outsider, which is reflected in many of his films. This stems from his own experiences growing up as a creative child who felt like an outsider. He has said, "I've always been fascinated by things that are a little off, that don't quite fit in." This perspective allows him to create films that resonate with audiences who also feel like outsiders. The producer is also passionate about animal rights and is involved in various philanthropic efforts to support this cause. He has worked with the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals and has donated to organizations that rescue animals from harmful situations. Burton's love for animals is also reflected in his films, with many featuring animals in prominent roles. In addition to his work in film, Burton is an accomplished artist and has had his artwork exhibited in galleries around the world. His art is just as imaginative and unique as his films, often featuring his signature style of dark, whimsical imagery. Despite his success, Burton remains humble and dedicated to his craft. He continues to push boundaries and explore new ways of storytelling, always staying true to his unique vision and perspective. Through his work, Burton invites audiences to see the world from a different angle, one that is both dark and whimsical, strange and beautiful. At Bela Lugosi's funeral, a notable figure from the film industry was President Vincent Price. Ironically, Price would go on to make his final screen appearance in Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands, sharing a father-son dynamic with Johnny Depp's character. In another Burton film, Christopher Walken's role as Max Schreck in Batman Returns was marked by an unusual request. Inspired by a film he'd seen earlier, The Great Gatsby, Walken asked Burton for cufflinks made from human molars for his character. When it comes to the visual style of Burton's films, many are shot in the standard 35mm format with a 1.851 aspect ratio. However, Mars Attacks and Planet of the Apes were exceptions, being filmed in Panavision's anamorphic format in the widescreen 2.391 aspect ratio. Regardless of the format, Burton's unique vision consistently shines through. Tim Burton, a producer known for his unique vision and distinctive style, has left an indelible mark on the film industry. His works often explore the darker aspects of life, blending fantasy and reality in a way that both unsettles and enchants audiences. With classics like Beetlejuice and The Nightmare Before Christmas, Burton has created a legacy of his own. His films often feature outsiders and misfits, exploring themes of identity and acceptance. This has resonated with audiences worldwide, making his work a testament to the power of storytelling and the human experience. When it comes to the future, Burton continues to push the boundaries of what is possible in filmmaking. He has spoken about his interest in exploring new technologies and techniques, always looking for ways to bring his vision to life in new and innovative ways. For aspiring professionals in the field, Burton offers this advice: never be afraid to take risks, and always stay true to your vision. The most important thing is to tell a story that resonates with people, even if it's not a traditional or conventional one. In this way, Burton's legacy is not just about the films he has made, but also about the impact he has had on the industry as a whole. By encouraging others to take risks and stay true to their vision, he has helped to create a more vibrant and diverse filmmaking community. And that is a legacy that will continue to resonate for years to come. Let's talk about Tim Burton, the producer known for his unique and imaginative style. His work often features a distinct aesthetic, blending the dark and the fantastical in a way that both enchants and unnerves audiences. One of his most iconic films, The Nightmare Before Christmas, showcases his ability to create a rich and immersive world filled with memorable characters. The stop-motion animation used in the film adds to its eerie charm, making it a true classic in the world of animation. Another standout film is Edward Scissorhands, which explores themes of isolation and otherness through the story of a man with scissors for hands. The film's visual style, with its pastel-colored suburban setting and Gothic mansion, perfectly complements its emotional depth. Of course, we can't forget Beetlejuice, a film that combines horror and comedy in a way that only Burton could. The film's afterlife setting and quirky characters have made it a fan favorite for decades. But Tim Burton's work isn't just limited to film. He's also made his mark in the world of television, with shows like Alice in Wonderland and Dumbo showcasing his signature style. As fans, it's important to celebrate the creative spirits shaping entertainment, and Tim Burton is certainly one of them. So, what are your thoughts on the producer's work and legacy? Share them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content celebrating the artists and filmmakers who have left their mark on the industry.